All right, here we go, everybody. Hello and welcome, everyone. John Van Derzen here from Canada. Like to welcome all of our impactors, all of our guests from around the world to this call. As we usually do, we have an action-packed call lined up, and we are going to get right to it. Now, first off, today is our 7-week anniversary. I can hardly believe it's only day 49 since Impact 101 started. But we now have impactors in 116 different countries. It is phenomenal what's happening. In just the last week, we've added in impactors in the new countries of Japan, Belarus, Ethiopia, Colombia, Aruba, Switzerland yesterday, and today we had Burundi join us out of Africa. It's incredible what's happening. It's a global stampede into Impact 101. And it's happening for good reason. There's really 4 reasons that it's going so big so fast. Number 1, we have what the whole world is looking for, because we give people the ability to raise unlimited funds for anything they'd like to raise funds for. Number 2, we have what the whole world can do. All we do is share the videos on our mobile landing pages and our websites. We let them do all the explaining for us. Number 3, we've got a world-class company here that gives us all of the tools, all of the resources, so we can just go out and share this with the world and make an impact everywhere we go. And of course, number 4, we've got an outstanding group of Impact 101 members and leaders all around the world. They're sharing the vision of what we have, and they are grabbing people, locking arms with them, and helping them, show them how they can be successful with this platform too. You put all of those things together, you get a great community and a global movement, and that's what we have happening. So we've got some great updates here for you today. I'm going to bring on my good friend and the president of Impact 101, Frank Servedio. Him and Hans, I'm not sure if they ever sleep anymore. You turn your back for a minute, and they've got a couple more enhancements for us, and they are dandies. So you're going to want to hear these. Frank, are you there? I'll turn it over to you.
I sure am, John. Thank you very much for the introduction. You always do a great job. Thanks, buddy. Anyways, I want to thank everybody for what you're doing out there. It's the field that's just motivating Frank and Hans and the team. And I just can't thank you guys enough. Can you believe that, John? Going on our 7th week, and we're in 116 countries. Every day we get up and there's another country added, which is absolutely fantastic. And we can't do it without you impactors out there. So whatever you're doing, just keep it going. We're extremely excited. You guys are what's motivating us, and we're just trying to automate things and make it simpler and better for absolutely everybody. So here we go. Let's just jump into some updates. The languages, I want you to know that we're working hard on languages. We're working on the second videos, and we all know that the first video is out there for Russia, Hebrew, French, German, Spanish, Simple Chinese, and Mandarin. Now I want you to know though, as we go here, I'm just going to talk, we've got another one coming, one for the Dutch, the Hindi, Malay, and Thai. It just gets kind of complicated when you're talking different languages and you're trying to fit them into the 9-minute zones. And there's just a little bit more complication depending on the type of languages. Some things in English only takes 2 words, but in Hindi takes 20, or in Russia, etc. So we're playing with those types of things, and we just try to make it as close as we can and as real as we can to all the other videos. So it's just taking a little bit more time, but we are pushing forward and pushing through with it. Also want you to know we are doing some big work regarding translating the whole website, guys. So just stay tuned. That's around the corner. We're working on some multiple things as far as translating the whole website, the back office, the dashboard, and I know everybody's going to absolutely love that. So just be a little patient with us. We're still moving forward with that, and I didn't want you to think that we forgot about all that. So that's all coming forward. All right. We made some changes as of affected yesterday, or throughout the night. We've actually got it so that when people register and they're going to get an email, they're not going to leave the site. They're actually going to be able to go right away to the payment page right there. They want to navigate, that's fine, but they're going to get right to the payment page. If they haven't paid the first time at it, the next time they go to log in, the first thing they're going to see is a payment page so they can get going with the donation. So we're trying to streamline it, make it easier and better for absolutely everyone. So I just wanted everybody to know that we made that small little change there so there's no surprises to folks out there. All right, very big news here, folks. We've been asked by several members that have been having problems with PayPal, other payment options. There's not a payment option that's globally accepted out there, et cetera. So I've been asked to see if we can find some. Some of our members brought this up to me about a month ago. I've been doing a lot of research and extremely excited to let you know there is going to be another payment method in your payment method dashboard, folks, and it's called ORU. Some of the benefits are just unbelievable, folks. I'm just going to run through it. It's a global payment solution that can be effectively and facilitate donations being sent to receive by members in almost every country in the world. The key features are going to be easy to set up funds. Funding it can be done by a credit card or PayPal. There's one little caveat there. It's $125 US a day, so I strongly suggest that you start building it up if you want to build bigger ones. As you well know, that some of your donations are higher, so just make sure you know that. They are thinking about raising that daily limit. Also, you get your own pre-approved no credit checks via a credit card. So it's a prepaid Visa card available so that you can fund it in your accounts immediately to be used for purchases, cash withdrawals, ATMs. Check the site. You'll just absolutely love it. The Visa card is present in 91 countries around the world. But if you're an ORU member throughout the world, you can actually send funds. So please do your due diligence in case it's something for you. But the more folks that are on this type of payment, it'll be easy to do, and actual transactions happens in milliseconds. All funds are in US dollars, no big conversion fees between members asking and receiving donations, minimal fees for most of the features in your account. All right, I just want to make sure that everybody understands, if you know somebody who has an ORU account, you can get the link from them and go ahead and sign up right away from them. If you don't know anybody in that, we have an actual ORU account. We actually have a link that we're going to provide, and the link is going to be impact101.io/ORU network. Okay, so you probably read some of the features there. ATM machines, there's going to be discounts and prescriptions and all that. That's not why we're bringing this up. We're bringing it up so that we can do donations from member to member. Very simple. And I'll tell you right now, I've been doing it, and it happens in milliseconds with no fees, folks, around the world. Think about that. So extremely excited about it. They have Visa cards. They have Travel Network. These are just some of the highlights that they have. I'm not going to spend too much time. Send and receive money anywhere in the world. You can see that 0 transaction fees, bottom left corner, folks. Prepaid visas, etc. In the U.S., there's a lot more benefits in the U.S., folks. So, and you know what? It's easy to register. Here's the actual form. You can pay by PayPal or by credit card or debit card for the payments, folks. It's really quite simple. It's just a one-pager to register, folks. And guess what? This is where you go to actually load it up. And this is, you can do it by PayPal or with a credit card. So we're really excited to bring this to you, folks. Please go do it, your due diligence, and see if that's something for you. They have a great support line. This is like every other third party, folks. They have their own support line. Please go and visit them if this is something for you. A lot of folks have been asking us because they're having troubles with either PayPal or Stripe or whatever, and this has been a great solution. Once you get to the ORU network, if you go to the resource tab, click on it, then there's a video how to fund it, because that's one of the biggest questions everybody asks. How do I fund it? It's right there. There's a video. It's very simple. Contact us. They're really great in the support. So no issues there with support, and go do your due diligence and have a lot of fun. I've been extremely impressed how fast the funds go between members. All right, let's just jump into now what we talked about is our mobile landing page. We always talk about our mobile landing page, but I want to make sure that everybody understands that when you click on one of those flags down there, the video plays in that particular language. So when you actually share your mobile landing page, in case you don't know, there's a one-pager how to share it and put it onto your onto your phone. There's also a couple of videos that we've done a few weeks ago, and just play with it share it, etc. It's just brilliant. The people that are actually using this, I don't use a credit card. I don't use a business card. I just use my mobile landing page. I just share it and I text it. It's a URL, folks. So I don't want to spend too much time there, but it's just, please get to know how to play with your mobile landing page and utilize it and scan QR codes, and you'll absolutely love it. Share it with everybody and make sure you understand the different languages. When you send a text, tell somebody, if they're from Germany, tell them to click on the flag and listen to it in German. And I want everybody to know the second video that's going to come out, it's going to go into a playlist. So they'll listen to the first flag, the first video, and then they'll go into the second video in that particular language. All right, we just made some changes. Just want everybody to be aware of. If you click on the reel that's just below the phone icon, you're going to get to this page, which has the 2 videos, the introduction video and how to donate, how the donations grid work, and what people are saying. And I want you to know that we're going to rotate the calls. Number 4 will always have the latest and greatest call either from Wednesday or Tuesday, and we'll rotate it. And I really believe that this call here, because we made and added some extra announcements today, I'm going to change it today. So until the tech team to make sure they make put the call from today, March the 5th or March the 6th up instead of the 5th, because we added the Oru. People from the Oru did not know about the Oru system that's going on. Okay, so that's happening. Just want to make sure you guys understand the powerful thing that you have with the mobile landing page. All right, another change that we've done, we're just trying to streamline it, make it easier and easier and better. A couple of weeks ago, we put this green arrow about how the process works with your donations. Now what we've done is we actually put a clock. So if you've done your donation, it says you paid in full, you've done everything you had to, now you're waiting for the other side, as you can see, waiting for confirmation. You're not going to see those big green check marks, because a lot of folks thought that they haven't even made the donation, but they see check marks and they've done the donation. No, you have not. So you got to make sure it gets done in full, and you go to the third party to make the donations, and then you wait for the confirmation. Once the confirmation, you'll see there, once the confirmation's done, they check off that you paid the $40 donation. Then, and only then, is when it says the complete donation's been done in full. I really believe that's going to really help in that department. Extremely excited about that as well. All right, total, guys, I cannot believe it. I want to thank you so much. Completed donations. Are you kidding me? It's over $1 million in US dollars, $1,041,810 US dollars, folks. That's phenomenal. I want to thank you all for all the donations that you've done. Total donations done at 10,081. Total page views. Are you kidding me? 2,154,252. If anybody knows anything about Alexa ratings, well, guess what? We're going to be on the top of the charts, folks, and not near distant future. It's just phenomenal. We're really excited about it. Unique visits based on IP address, folks, almost 250,000. That's absolutely phenomenal. I just cannot believe that, and just keep it going. You guys just doing a fabulous job, adding all the countries, getting all the traffic coming to our sites. Impact101 is going to be a household name. So thank you so much for doing all that, folks. Now, you know, we keep talking about WeChat. We're doing final testing right now. In case some folks that don't know what the WeChat is a Chinese multiple purpose messaging, social media, and mobile payment app. They just go by username or first name, and they can send funds back and forth as long as they're linked to a Chinese bank account. So just so you know that that's what it's about, in case some people don't know. We're extremely close in getting that done. So we're really excited. So John, I'm just so excited, as you can tell my voice, about these updates. So back to you, my friend.
All right, great stuff, Frank. I'll tell you, I love everything you went over. The fact that now when someone is registering on your site, they put in their information, they click on register, the very next page they see is the membership payment page, set up their membership, they're automatically logged into their back office. They can just keep with the flow, they can select their grids and just continue right in and make it very seamless. That's awesome. Of course, ORU, fantastic payment system, I think, for everybody around the world. The more members that we get using this, the quicker and easier funds can, be sent and received around the world. You'll see a broadcast on that come out right after this call, with more information on it. But I think it's a tremendous option for many people around the world. So we're excited about that here too as well, Frank. Anything that makes it easier, that's what we like. Okay, let's go and hear from some of our leaders around the world that are just tearing this thing up. Take notes here. These people are making it happen. They're going to share some great tips with you. We're going to start off over in Belgium. We're going to start with a guy by the name of Robert van de Lanot. I'm not sure if I said that name correctly. Robert, could you maybe come on, just share your story a little bit with us and tell us how you're building a global business here, what you have going on.
Yeah, can you hear me loud and clear?
We can hear you great, Robert.
Okay, hi to all impactors and future impactors. My name is Robert van de Lanot. I'm from Europe, Belgium. First of all, I want to thank Frank and John van Deurzen to let me speak in this Zoom call, and also all the members and also the future members of Impact 101 here on the call. And what can I say about Impact 101? Well, it's a fantastic, amazing opportunity. The beauty of it is, number one, very important to me and to everyone. It's a peer-to-peer. What does that mean? Peer-to-peer, the money is donated or you receive donations straight in the wallet of your choice. It can be PayPal, Bitcoin, TransferWise, Upgold, or your own bank account. You have endless possibilities. For me, it was a very important thing that there is nothing parked on the website of the company, and that it goes straight to your wallet. The only money that goes to the company is the 6 monthly cost of $25 every 6 months for the license. That's just counted $4.60 per month. So you can lose very little if something happens to the company. Number two, for the $4 per month, you get a desktop capture landing page and 2 mobile landing pages. I call this free tools. The desktop landing capture page is already worth more than $4 per month. And I think many of us can confirm this present here on the Zoom call. That then the mobile landing page is also a gift. I use it every day to promote. It's fantastic how this mobile landing page tools works. You can edit the second mobile landing page to your own choice and promote one of your other companies that you are involved. Also important for me is support. If you send a ticket, your problem will be dealt and resolved in a short time. I have experience with that. I send a ticket to the support, and 1 hour later my problem was resolved. Then they really listen to the people on the field. And also I am building now a large team in India, and I asked Frank to make translation videos in Hindi, and boom, there will be videos in Hindi. Now let's talk a little bit about recruiting. You only need 2 people who are active. For many people, 2 is a lot, but imagine if you have 2 good active people who follow you in all the grids. What would you get from donations every day? Get your calculator up. I let you calculate it. You can receive a lot of donations with 2 active friends. And now a little bit how I do it. It's simple. I send every day when there is a birthday on my Facebook my wishes to the persons, all the persons that have the birthday. I send them my wishes daily. I post motivation quotes every day on my wall, minimum 3 times a day. I post my results also between the quotes. I post my results of Impact101, even if they are small or large, that doesn't matter. I post them, and I start every morning with a motivation picture also, and say good morning to my people or friends on Facebook. And also very important, I send every day non-stop via Messenger 20 to 30 message, and I keep it simple, like you told me, John. I sent to the people, how are you? Could you use some extra money? The reason I ask is because I have found something very special that is working extremely well for a lot of people globally. Watch the free videos. They are in different languages, and then I send my mobile landing link all together. If you do the 4 steps daily, every day, day after day, you will have success. Do you know the word consistency? I got this word 6 years ago, and it is engraved in my memory. And also important, let's see you on the Zoom calls, and invite all your people. Send the Zoom link to your people. Post a link on your social media accounts, Facebook, Twitter, all your social media sources. Post it. There are weekly Zoom calls with Duncan Wood, Colin Simmons, John and Jew. So on the Zoom calls, you are seen, and that is good for the team, for your team, and for your prospect members. So they see that you're serious about your business. It's free branding yourself, sort of it. So that was it a little bit. I could talk all day long about this amazing business, but remember the word consistency, and don't be afraid to do something wrong. I am built from all my wrong things. I want to thank you all and wish you all the luck, of course. And remember, consistency. Excuse me, my English is not so good, but as you can see, 6 years ago, I couldn't speak one word English. So step out of your comfort zone, and yeah, back to you, John.
Awesome. Thank you, Robert. That's it. It's all about consistency, doing simple things. Thanks for sharing. Let's come over here to my country, here in Canada. We've got a guy out in BC who's just tearing this thing up. Norman Ball, are you on the line?
I am still here, John. Thank you very much for asking. Listen, I want to say a word to Robert. Robert, that was brilliant. I've been in this industry for almost 50 years. I've been trained over 300,000-400,000 people in my career, and you were brilliant. You said it all. Everything that you said is what we need. And as far as I'm concerned, your English is #1. So thank you for your presentation. Now, I hope I haven't used up too much of mine. I'm going to be quick. And John, I want to just share kind of a short personal history to not just to encourage older people. I'm 76 and I'm ready to take this thing into the future. I'm hoping for another 20, 25, 30 years. Who knows, right? But my career in the direct marketing industry, John, is close to 50 years long. I'm just coming up on 50 years. I can't believe how long that is myself. I've won a few and I've lost a bunch. And that is probably a similar story to a lot of people listening here today. During my career, I heard, I don't know how long ago, years ago, I heard the word crowdfunding. And I was mesmerized by it. I thought, crowdfunding, what a brilliant name. And I thought I discovered, you know, the box of gold at the end of the rainbow. The idea was great, but the company that I first found was not. It was a scam. And over the next 10 years, I examined at least a dozen or more, maybe a dozen, 15 programs that called themselves crowdfunding, but were mostly companies just teaching us how to raise money from our own database, asking our friends and family for money. And I was just unwilling to do that. I guess that's pride, and pride goeth before the fall, right? But half of them were just scams, just plain scams. Didn't take long to see it, but long enough to lose some money. Taking advantage of people, trying to do the right thing. That was the program that most of them seemed to play. Many of them also got people to invent causes to legitimize their plea for money. I hated that. I have 13 legitimate nonprofit societies, and I wanted a real crowdfunding company to help me support the most important things in my life beyond my family are the causes that I have. It didn't take me very long to realize that Impact101 was that company. And it was an exciting moment for me. I've got hair standing up in my arms right now, I can tell you. The owners and the leaders, I've met only a few times, but I can read people well. And I believe we have people of honesty, down to earth, they have integrity. They seem to really care about what's going on, which is unusual out there in the real world. They're also, as I think either John or Robert mentioned, they're IT experts. I mean, I could just tell when I saw the websites that these guys have got this. They're on top of it, man. Beautiful website, wonderful work. You can tell, Frank, your team there, man, the highest kudos. I've owned 7 or 8 companies in this industry, and I understand what is done, and I understand the courage it takes. But anyway, I believe Impact101 will help me get back the hundreds of thousands of dollars that my friends and I have lost over just the last 5 years. It hasn't been a long time. I've owned, as I said, several companies in the industry. I really want to thank your corporate team, Frank, John Van Derzen. I want to thank you guys. It takes a lot of courage. Not everybody knows that it takes courage to build a company, to run a company, to put up the money, to take the chances. And I know that only too well from successes and failures. But I think you guys have great vision, and I'm following you. I just wanted to say I've found if there is a tiny training in this, it's this. I've found the sharing of this program quite easy. I'm just telling my friends and colleagues that after 10 years of searching, I found the right company doing the business in the best way. Thanks, and back to you, John.
All right, great stuff, Norman. We appreciate you sharing. We're going to pop back over across the ocean. We're heading back to Belgium. There's a lady there that's tearing this up over in Belgium, around the world. Petra Wild, are you on the line?
Yes, hello, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you great. Go.
Okay, so yeah, also really many thanks to have this opportunity to talk. I must say, like Norman said, that my fellow Belgian, Robert, he did it really splendid. There is nothing more to add on that. So I'm also a bit opting for the story because I started at the beginning of February and my inviter was really trying to convince me because I'm not really into network marketing. And also thanks to Duncan Wood, then I got really like grasping, okay, that's how it works. It's so simple, could it be? And I started and I just talked about it. It's really fun, you know. I'm always starting when I'm like daily talking to people, just having normal conversations. Somewhere in a conversation, it pops up that I'm like really having this tendency to talk about it and really with laughter, like, hey, you know what I'm now doing for a month, this, and I start to talk about it. It's so simple. It's just like having fun and talking about your fun. And for me, it's really important because I'm not really a networker. So up to now, I see that when you do that every day, really the thing of consistency is true. Then you can grow really a big team. So at this moment, I'm kicking off for China. So we're really eager to see how that works with a progress on WeChat and also in Africa, in Ghana, amongst others. And that also makes it really cool. It's worldwide. I'm very eager to see also the rest of the global coverage being done. So many countries. I'm also having a couple of tools that I try out, like Facebook, but I must say that especially the one-to-ones work for me really well. Maybe that's also from my background, because I'm normally my day-to-day life, I'm doing coachings. I'm working B2B with businesses. And so for me, I'm not really on the social media to make money, to make my contacts. So I'm more into just meeting up with people, and then you can also care for them to kick them off that they really know how to start it. The videos help definitely, but I also see that it is good to support everyone. So what I use every day is checking out the status of my team on the entire team view, where you can see who is where, registering, whether they have paid already for the grids, etc. I also recommend them then to have always the two people really close with them, so that it really can grow from one grid to the next. I call it a bit the golden triangle, where you have your two people who stay with you to grow to the next level. You kick it off with $40 US, which is not that much. It's for many people really definitely doable. And then you try to inform each other well enough that you keep each other's trend in view. Okay, I grow, you grow with me, do you grow with me? Okay, with the three of us, we jump over to the next level. We grow to 80, we grow to 150. And it's really fun to see. It's with daughters and sons and mothers, and it's really fun. It's family really, okay?
All right, awesome stuff, Petra. Love your excitement and your passion, that's for sure. Great tips there. We really appreciate it. Let's shoot on up to Norway, our first trip into Norway here. We've got a guy up there who's having a ball with this. Sean Clark, are you on the line?
Yeah, I sure am, John. Can you hear me?
We can hear you fine.
Yeah, that's great. Well, I'd just like to say a big thanks to my inviter, Nigel Ham, and the support I'm getting with Duncan Wood and Colin Simmons. It's been absolutely phenomenal. Not only the concept, I've met new friends from around the world. People know who they are. Lynn in the States, Jenny Davison, who is in Australia. I showed Jenny and I said, how about you coming onto a webinar? She said, no. I said, why not? She said, I want to join today. Talk about taking action. Unbelievable. There was a guy from Nigeria, great guy. He's just loving the concept. Silas, his name, he's a computer engineer. He'd already checked Impact101's server. He said what he did like is got their own server, nobody can hack it, and the traffic it can tattle was like a billion. He said, oh, this is unbelievable. Pauline from Scotland, Donna from Birmingham, all new people I've met because of Impact101. What I love about the setup is how simple it is to use. Duncan Wood is probably going to kill me for saying this, but we normally use Duncan as a guinea pig when it comes to techie stuff. We normally say if Duncan Wood can do it, anyone can, and we do have a big laugh about that. What Robert says and Petra, the landing page alone is worth the membership. It's just fantastic. And what I recommend for people who are new to this concept is to literally switch off any distractions, TV, mute your Facebook and your Skype and your telephone, and explore your back office. Once you know your back office, everything is there. I know people are very excited to move on, say, okay, I want to start my grid. And they come back to me and they say, how do you do it, Sean? I says, have you watched the video? 9 times out of 10 they say, no. I say, listen, go and watch the video, and if you have problems after that, get back to me. They've never got back to me. So it just proves how good this system is. So I'd just like to say a big thanks to Frank and Hans for sharing this with us, and just keep it simple. Donate, share, and receive. Back to you, John.
That's all there is to it, Sean. Keep it simple, spread the word, and we power sort. We find out who sees it, and we help them do the same thing. So great job from all of our speakers. I just want to touch on a couple items here. I know we're running a little bit longer than we normally do. Last night we had a broadcast come out regarding our new timer system. This has been put in place. As we all know, 98.6% of all members make their donations immediately, which is very key. That's what we all agree to. We've seen about 1.4% of members drag their heels a little bit, making their donations. It's really not fair. It slows people down, slows the process down. So we put an automated timer system into place. You can see it here under the donations to send a box. So what happens there, the timer is underneath that box. It starts moving across. And once it goes completely across that box, if the person hasn't made that donation, and they've been given lots of time to do it, what happens is they actually get suspended in that grid, only in that grid, and that means they can't receive donations in that grid while they're suspended. The whole system relies on people making timely donations. So if they are suspended in that grid, those donations then just flow upline. And if they want to get unsuspended, it's very simple. Make the donation, the system automatically unsuspends them in that grid. So we think it's a powerful tool, and we've already seen the results in the statistics where people are making their donations much, much quicker. Like I said, it's only a small amount, 1.4% of the people, but we want to correct that habit. We want to make sure that everybody's doing exactly what they need to do. We're going to be doing the same thing with the donation to confirm button. We don't want anybody being held up there. So we'll announce that over the next few days as well. We just want speed and efficiency for everybody and make it fair for everybody. So it works very, very well. It'll be going into effect, the timer system, in about 5 hours from now. So if you see a red line underneath your donations to send and it's all the way across the box, you better scramble in there and get those donations sent, or else you're going to be suspended in that grid until you do. That's fair for everybody, and it works very well. Frank, I think we'll just jump through a few of these slides. We've gone a little bit longer. Let's just jump down to the call schedule. This Saturday, we've got a training call coming up. We do this every Saturday. We really teach everybody the exact system on what to do, how to advance their team, how to build quickly. Oh, this is a slide we want to touch on for sure. You can see the Oru Payment Method here in your Payment Methods section. It's right there, right at the top. You'll be able to click on that link and get the information. There will be a little info icon over the next couple days. You'll get a broadcast out on it. Very, very simple to do, works efficiently. I've already received it. If you don't see the ORU as a payment method in your payment method section, it means you're not one of the countries currently supported by the platform. But we will certainly be changing that as we go along. So yeah, training call Saturday at 1 o'clock Eastern time. That works out to be 6 o'clock UK. That's where we jump on, share everything we possibly can to really help you advance and efficiently build your platform and your team moving forward. So the other thing I want to touch on is the 90-day Blitz. We've always found extremely effective to build fast as opposed to build slow. There's all the information under System for Success on our site. Go in there, read about the 90-day Blitz, commit to taking a set number of people through the videos every single day. Get your team doing the same thing. You will not believe what will happen with your team and with your platform in simply a 90-day period. So with that, we're going to wrap up the call. I always tell people, let's keep it simple. Let's think global. Let's definitely use the tools, and let's go impact some people. Have fun, everybody. Thanks for being on the call. Frank, if you want to go ahead.